Okay, check. Check 1, 2, 3. I think we're live. Hi guys, welcome to today's live stream on the Plumbers of Data Science channel. Today we're going to talk about something that is very close to my heart. It's Hadoop. I titled this stream. How did I title this thing? I titled this stream Hadoop is dying, and big data vendors too. And yeah, I think this is true. I'm going to state my case today. Yeah. Before we start, if you're new to the channel and if you're new for data engineering or into data engineering, I'm going to put a link in the first comment of this video, where that leads to my cookbook, where I have a lot of stuff collected. If you're new into data engineering and you want to learn it. Yeah, hi guys. Awesome that you're here. I hope you had a great weekend. I had a great weekend. Perfect weather here in Germany. Yeah, let's dive right in. So I was. Hi Dragonfly. Hi Nick. Hi Ghislaine. Sorry for butchering the name. Ghislaine. So, Dragonfly, yeah, please stop this thing if you have an emergency. The recording will be up as always. I hope it's nothing too serious. So, as people are coming in, I don't know if you have seen this. I've made another change, made more changes to the setup. More changes are coming. I'm going to do a quick update video tomorrow, how this setup is evolving. So let's dive right in. Quick overview for the data engineering cookbook. What I have changed, because I have been asked a lot. Let me just pull it up. I have been asked a lot, Andreas, what is this thing all about, and how can we find out what is new? And so, or what is new to the course, more regarding the course, and what is going to be in that course. And so what I have done is I a bit remodeled this thing, and I've took in the big data platform blueprint and stream processing out of chapter 3. And so I'm going to do it like this. What we want to do. Thoughts on the development environment. Let me just quickly go here. With the podcast we did, then what I need to add here is a look into the Twitter API, this podcast, and then what we've done with ingesting tweets with NiFi, the stream, and then the writing from NiFi to Apache Kafka that we've done in the last two streams, because we've had some problems, and then installing Apache Cebulene, and then ingesting, or Apache Cebulene here, and then ingesting from Kafka, processing messages with Spark and Spark SQL in Cebulene, and then visualizing. And then the next thing would be then to switch from Cebulene, the processing, into a Spark container, and only use Cebulene for, let's say, visualization stuff. That was something that I had in mind. Yeah. So regarding the big data, the Hadoop is dying thing. So I have been. I'm a huge fan of Google Trends. I may have mentioned this sometime before. And when you look at Google Trends and when you search for Apache Hadoop, what you can see is, if you do a long-term search, that this thing is going up until, let's say, 2015. And from this point on, Hadoop is more or less going down. So it's constantly going down here. And if you Whoops, what has happened here? Whoa. If you add Hadoop as a search, let's try this quickly. Hadoop here as a search result. It's okay, it's basically the same. If you look at MapReduce, for instance, this is not super, that's, no. Maple story. No, MapReduce, man. This is not super exciting. As you can see, MapReduce is very, very slow here, and it's also dying here. Okay, but this is nothing strange or unexpected. Dragonfly says stuff like Kudu is picking up, and this is exactly why MapReduce is going down. So MapReduce, Kudu, MongoDB, everything is going up. And as you can see here, the whole field of Hadoop, this is going down. So does that mean that big data is going down? Actually not. So if you show more, and if you look at more, can I zoom this? What is this? No, this is embed. When you look at more, Hadoop is the red one. When you look at big data is picking up here, and it's still going up. Okay, it has been more of on a plateau, but big data is still there, so it didn't went down. What went up is Spark. Spark went up here from beginning of 2013, and it's also at a plateau right now. And of course, data science is still skyrocketing, so it's still going up. It's a bit similar to the plateau of productivity, but from the hype cycle, from Gartner's hype cycle, I've did a podcast about this, I think. But here's the thing, is that you can see Hadoop is going down. And what I have been thinking a bit about why is this going down? And it's of course it's because of these stuff that you guys mentioning, Kudu, Druid, MongoDB, and a lot of other databases that are basically used more than Hadoop. So in the beginning, everybody thought, I need Hadoop, and Hadoop is the key solution for everything. And it's definitely not. It has some place, but the more people are moving to the cloud, as you can see, then people are going away from Hadoop because the cloud services mostly are so good, and there are so many solutions that are from a price point of view very good. So Hadoop is going down. If you ask me, should I learn Hadoop or should I get into Hadoop? I would still say yes, look at it, but more like it's a technology that is there, that is on its plateau of productivity, and it's no longer a trend. People basically very, very good or very, very, very exactly know how it's used and in which cases it's used. So here's the problem that is coming from this. Let me just move this here a bit. Let you see me better. So here's the thing that I have seen is a bit of a problem here. In one of the last episodes, this year. I think it was beginning of this year. I'm going to put the link here of the video in the recording. I have been talking about when Cloudera merged with Hortonworks. So there were basically three players in the big data market or big data platform market. It was Cloudera, it was Hortonworks, and it was MapR. So, and then beginning of this year, big hype, Cloudera merged with with Hortonworks, and so there were only two left. And if you look at the Cloudera stock, the stock has been plummeting. So Cloudera is a friend of mine has some Cloudera stock, and this was basically not a good investment. So if you look at the starting point here, can I zoom this a bit? The starting point here was about May 1st. No, I don't see the. Okay, here we go. So it was about 18. Is that dollars? I think this was dollars, and so then it went a big up, or a bit up from the initial offering, but then they statically declined. Here was a big drop. I'm not 100% sure what was that, and then it's dropping, and in the past few weeks it went basically from 10, starting 19, it went to 10, and now it's at $5.1. So this thing is, boom. And what has happened here is Cloudera announced their losses for this year, and CEO Tom Riley quit. And as far as I know from, let me just show you from Instagram. Where's my phone? Where did I put my phone? Oh, okay, here, it's right in front of me. Mike Olson, the chief strategist from Cloudera, also quit. And I have a screenshot here. Let me just find this screenshot quickly. Where was that? That was here. That was a screenshot. Oh, how did that? This here. So basically he retired, and he was the co-founder, also a co-founder of Cloudera. So basically these guys are having problems. And why do they have problems, or what problems do they have? So they announced they lost 103 million on a revenue of 187 the first quarter of 2020, which is basically this year. And last year they lost 52 million. So Cloudera is losing money, and they the shares are dropping, and so I'm guessing the top management, the C-level executives need to go here. I don't think that Cloudera is going down, but what they say here, this 187 million, I think they say somewhere here that this is including the Hortonworks stuff, Hortonworks sales, and they at some point I think they talked about that the merger of Hortonworks and Cloudera went, or did I read this in another blog, is a bit harder than they thought, and we see this as well. You guys asked me a few times, how's the Cloudera platform merging, or what do they take from Hortonworks, and what are they putting in the Cloudera stuff? And I don't know, and I think this is a bit of a problem. So basically Cloudera is in trouble. One of the big, two vendors of Hadoop-based data science platforms, and then there's MapR, and May 30th this year, big data bombshell, MapR may shut down as investor pulls out after extremely poor results, says SiliconANGLE here. So the MapR is even before the IPO, they are in real trouble. Was there something about how many they have lost or something? So they have some funding in 56 million, 65 in, 56 in September 17. I don't know. What was that? Proprietary software. How much they have gotten here, raised since beginning. Extremely poor results here. Complete fiscal quarter. So they have no numbers, because I'm guessing because they are not obliged to give you the numbers, because they're not publicly traded. But so they have real problems, and I think they also need to shrink their or are they public? Hortonworks went public in... Did I read this wrong? Maybe you guys know this better. So Hortonworks as well, MapR is also in problems according to these guys here. So the vendors are in trouble, and yeah. What are you guys saying here? MapR becomes weaker due to other two merging. Yeah, that's true. There are some articles about it appear this month. Yes. HDFS is commoditized. That's true. That's true. Rothbardo. Yeah. Not many people are going to create on-premise solutions. This is also a problem. There are some people, and there are some good cases. We have been talking about this, where it makes sense to go and do on-premise. I think there's a whole stream about this. Maybe I can link this as well up here. In the cloud, Azure, AWS is going to be supporting them, not Cloudera Hortonworks, yes. Yeah, Nick, I don't know what's happening with Cloudera. They should be profitable, but they're not. They're not. They're losing money every year, every quarter, as it seems. And this is why my guess is this is why the stock is so bad here. Yeah, so these guys are in trouble. And is there some more links here regarding MapR? Okay, this is only a link to the MapR site. No. Hortonworks went public. I was totally reading this wrong. Hortonworks, yes. Yeah. Yeah, Tableau has just... I have seen that Kate Strachny from Story by Data channel have posted about this, that Tableau has been bought by Salesforce. Yeah, interesting. But for me, it's not that I'm not that deeply into the whole Tableau stuff. But it's interesting. Yeah, guys. So these guys are in trouble, and yeah, Power BI greater than Tableau for enterprise reporting. I'm not sure. I have been talking to a few people, and they always say that Power BI is not very good. So I'm not sure about this. Tableau is in a way is a very, very legitimate company. They are really, really good. Yeah. Okay, guys. So yeah, as you can see, they have problems. The new stuff from AWS, from Google Cloud, they're making problems. The hype is over, and yeah. Oracle. Yeah, it's a good comment. Oracle, that they might be acquired by someone, and The reason is they failed in the cloud. Yeah, Oracle. Where's Oracle? Where's Oracle? I think they have absolutely failed in the cloud. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Oracle was always this strong for databases and yeah. Somehow they have lost it. But Microsoft is the same. Microsoft, they had this cloud first strategy and a mobile first strategy and not cloud first strategy. Where's the mobile devices? They have the Surface, yes, okay, but the phones are gone. The phone OS is gone from Microsoft. So what was that called? Windows Phone. Windows Phone OS. Who knows? So yeah, Cortana is is trying to replace Siri or trying to be a Siri, but it's not. And the Oracle has a should help them. Yeah, so Oracle, they have a cloud offering, Oracle, but also on the IoT side, Oracle Cloud or something. Oracle Cloud Platform. Yeah, I accept all cookies. Let them know what I'm doing. Platform, Oracle Cloud. Application development, integration, business analytics. NoSQL. What do they have? NoSQL. NoSQL database. I don't know. Pricing. I don't know. So they have a cloud offering, but yeah, there was a great joke. I really like this. I don't know if you have seen this on LinkedIn. Let me just. I don't want to misquote it. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Let me just, maybe I can find it. You know how it is. LinkedIn is more or less a hole, a black hole. If you don't like something, it's gone forever. So you will not find it in the search results or something. Let me just all activity. Where was that? Where was that? Here's it. Let me bring it over. It said, my friend asked me why I was speaking so softly at home. I told her I was afraid Mark Zuckerberg was listening. She laughed, I laughed, Alexa laughed, Siri laughed. And that thing is super funny. And then some other guy, what did he say? NSA laughed. Yeah, I was thinking about Cortana here, and something like Cortana is still not getting it, and but this thing was funny. Yeah, okay. You haven't seen it. I'm sorry. I always forget to switch the scenes here. Yeah, this thing was. Let me just show it again. Where did it go? Where did it go? I lost it again. Where is it? Here, this thing. I just zoom it. Here. This was funny. Where's the Cortana? Cortana appreciate the joke. No, this Cortana is still not getting the joke. Yeah, Skynet laughed. That's so funny. Nick, IBM has a cloud offering, of course. IBM has a Bluemix, but I'm not sure if IBM Bluemix is this IBM Bluemix here. But I don't know if. No, let me go to the website. I don't know if this is so so successful. Yeah. No, I just want to. I'm not interested. I don't know. I'm always getting this page. So yeah, I want to get there because Bluemix, they had a lot of. Let me just IBM Bluemix. Where's the product page here? IBM Cloud, sign in, IBM Bluemix. Here it is. Let me just switch it to English. Man, this site is. I'm going to switch away immediately because this site is just. Here's a bar. Here's a hidden bar. Then this thing is totally. And where's the language options here? Nothing. I'm going to switch immediately. Go away. No, I don't want to register. I'm idiot. Why am I pressing this? Product, marketplace, response. Nothing. Fuck it. Inside Edge. I haven't heard of Inside Edge before, Nick. Inside Edge. Inside Edge Gigaspaces. Bring it over. Never heard of this before. Inside Edge, an always on platform, mission critical applications across cloud, on premise, or hybrid. Oof. Okay. Unifying big data analytics, ML, and transactional processing in one platform. Can I zoom this out? No. Oops. Can I move this? No, I can't. Great. Okay. Do you see this still? Yeah, you're still seeing this. Gigaspace. Oh. Okay. In-memory data grid, analytics, machine learning, Spark, TensorFlow. All the names. Okay. Is this something new or? Interesting. Need to look into this. Interesting. Yeah, so what more you guys are saying? That's why a lot of companies dying right now because of cloud incompatibility. I don't know if it's incompatibility, it's the cloud vendors are having so much firepower and or resources behind them that it's hard to keep up with them. And if you look like AWS or Google Cloud, these guys are crazy fast. I think Azure as well, in some way. These guys are so fast. They're bringing up new systems, new tools so fast. and everything is so interlocked. So it's so easy to deploy these services together, and it's hard for people to do this, or to bring in new tools that bring a upside, or have a upside of this. Semtech asks again why Hadoop is dying. Yeah, basically we've been talking about this. Hadoop is dying because the cloud is so strong, and the basically the once on-premise solutions for Hadoop have shown that a lot of companies are going to the cloud, and then they are using cloud native tools and not Hadoop. We have also seen this on the case studies that we have done of the companies, and in the last ones, OLX or the Zalando use case study, they are not using Hadoop. They're using different tools, and they're on these on these native apps. North Bardo says, disagree, most companies pick one. It's nice to have a cross compact if you don't need it, and there's always software like Terraform, CloudForm. I can't follow. Yeah. So the future as we are seeing it right now is that people are moving to the cloud, and they are increasingly either using these cloud platform tools, and they're not going so much for the standard, or for these packaged stuff like Hortonworks platform, MapR platforms, or the Cloudera platform. They're more looking into these cloud platforms, and they maybe deploying some tools, like in OLX's case from the use case from the case study. When I talked to Alexei, he said they're at some stuff they install because it's cheaper and it's better to monitor, but other stuff you use the things from the providers because it's easy, and because it's easy to scale. The initial invest in a Hadoop platform is very high, and when you're starting with low load, it's expensive. So the cloud platforms have a major upside, and it's the easy access. Stuff doesn't cost that much, and it's easy to get into it. So yeah, people are moving this direction. Yeah. Another thing I want to show you what I have also done in the cookbook. Let me just bring it up quickly. In the past streams, we have been working on Docker, on using Linux commands, using Kafka commands, and in the data processing here, we have let me just zoom this a bit. We have Kafka, and for Kafka and for Docker, I have added. I thought I did. I didn't. Maybe not. Now I'm confused. Where's the Docker one? Docker. Maybe I have it in Docker. So I added useful commands here. So all the commands that we have done in the past stream, like, let me make it bigger. Like how to run containers, start, stop, look at containers if they're running, inspect them for the network, create networks, connect containers to networks, and so on. I have added this here, and I added stuff for the Linux, And I thought I had added it to Kafka as well. That's strange. That's strange. Why isn't it here? Ah, above here. What? Apache NiFi, Kafka. Where is this? I think I added it to the wrong. I have added it at the wrong place. Okay, I need to fix this, but I'm not going to fix it right now. So I have also added these things where how you basically can use this. No, I didn't run the Docker image of Zeppelin. I simply hadn't the time. I hadn't the time for it. I know it's as you said in the last stream. It's there. Yeah, I'm going to do this. We're going to do this in the next stream on Wednesday, and look into further advancing the, let's say, the course or the things we are doing here. Because let me just go here again. So what we have done, we've been looking at the Twitter API. We're getting data from Twitter into NiFi or consuming it with NiFi. We're writing it to Kafka, and then the next step is to process it. Yeah, it's the next step. Next step is Zeppelin. I don't like the headline here, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Dragonfly has a one more thing regarding Dragonfly and Nick. Guys, Nick asked me some stuff about data platform and what I think about it on LinkedIn, and yeah, maybe you two can make a group and we discuss it further. I have been writing back to Nick, but he hasn't answered me since. So yeah, I gave my 2 cents about it, and so if you're interested in a further discussion, we three can discuss it, because I think this is not for open chat. No problem, Nick. No problem. Yeah, I don't know, guys. So this is more or less already it. I just want to, because I thought this was interesting. I was looking into it, into the whole situation that we have here with Hadoop. Yeah, it's right now it's a lot of work. One more thing, I want to answer. Let me just. Also, if you want to support me and if you like this and want to support this stream, check out my Patreon and become a plumber and support what you like. So if you like this, you can support me on Patreon. And we there was a message on the Discord today, and I would quickly want to answer this. So the question regarding the cookbook was, I really like your idea to build a learning path. I would like to elaborate on that, as I'm building a platform that tries to generalize the idea. Oh no, that was not the question. Okay, this is edited. So the question was, why do I go through the hassle here, and why do I add all this stuff here, like the cloud Linux, security, computer networking, and so on. All the you don't see it again. God damn it. Why do I add all this stuff here? And it would be easier to only add a certain things, and I want to add everything here because this is a document. This is more like a lifetime document. This is not a quick document. I don't think this has an end here. And so if you want to add something to this, you can find it on GitHub and clone it and change stuff, make a pull request, and then I'm going to add the stuff, or make a issue, open up an issue and send me the stuff that you like. Yeah. Nick says, so your advice is learn cloud stuff. I was always saying, and I think this still counts. It makes sense to look into all the non-cloud solutions, to look into MongoDB, or let's say the standalone stuff. Look into Hadoop, look into Spark, look into Kafka, MongoDB, and HBase, and look into MapReduce, Druid, whatever. Look into all these standalone tools, and keep in mind what is the relevant co-part or something like in the cloud. But the problem is always, if from a job, let's call it this, from a job point of view, you basically cannot prepare. There are so many solutions. There are so many platforms. You need to find a job that is basically that wants, or the other way around. Let's say the other way around. If you specialize here on something, to find a company that needs exactly this solution, exactly needs a Hadoop environment. This is quite hard, and so you can specialize at some point. But if you're learning this stuff, go broad, and only focus on certain tools. A safe tool, right, or safe tools right now are Spark, Kafka. These are super safe tools that you should know, and so you have the streaming and the processing, and because this stuff people use all over the place, and it's the adoption rate is very, very high. How's Kafka here on this? Let me just, now I'm curious. Let's change this thing here to Apache Spark software, and then here to Apache Kafka software. So Kafka is still coming up, and Spark is more or less on a plateau right now. Interesting. And the storage solutions, if let's look at MongoDB. I want to look into MongoDB for a long time. I've never had the chance. MongoDB is but it's also on a plateau here. Cassandra software. Oh, Cassandra is going down. Okay, interesting. DynamoDB. Green. DynamoDB is also down here. Interesting. Amazon S3. Internet. Let's call it search. Okay, now we can. You can't see. I'm sorry, guys. I think for the future, once I'm live, once I started a topic, I'm not going to switch the scene and just stay here, or I'm going to move the whole thing here, because the main screen is here. It's right below the Let me get this thing. So right now the mains. Okay, let me just me. So the main screen is right now is here, and here's where once my 32-inch monitor was. This thing is gone because I don't use it anymore. So this is my monitor that I'm going to lose in the future. I'm going to do 2 monitors. So this is the one, and the camera is here, and the problem is the laptop is here. And so once I'm focused on here, I don't see the chat because the chat is here as well. And here's my MacBook. And so here's the Elgato that I'm using for capturing my MacBook. And so once I'm looking at this, I don't look at the stuff here. I'm only looking at sometimes I'm looking at the chat here. So this is pretty annoying. And I think once I have switched the scene, I'm never going to change it again until I have a monitor right up the recording monitor so I can see you guys. So this is I'm sorry. So again. Let's bring this in here. Can I make this bigger a bit? I think I cannot make this a bit bigger. No. This thing cannot be zoomed. So Kafka, Spark, S3, MongoDB is going up here. MongoDB is very, very strong. Where was Hadoop? Apache Hadoop. That in green. That's here. It's going down. And what was I looking at as well? Are we still on, guys? Yes. We are, right? Yeah, we're still live. We were also looking at Cassandra, Apache Cassandra, which is very, very low and is also going down. HBase, good idea. HBase, also down here. A niche product. Let's look at this. Tableau. Tableau software. The company is. If I look at the so it's Tableau software is going up here, but when I only look at Tableau as a search result, this should be going through the roof. The search results for Tableau, yeah. VaultDB. No, VaultDB. It's only search result. It's nowhere here. So VaultDB, you can forget VaultDB. What else? What else is always interesting? Let's make a quick comparison here. Let's make a quick comparison between delete. Let's make a quick comparison between Tableau as a search result. Tableau. How is it? Tableau and Power BI. Power. Not with B. Power BI search. No, Power BI is coming up, but so I'm always looking for from 2004. Hadoop, yeah, Hadoop is absolutely dying. So if you let's always bring here Hadoop. I don't know what I'm typing today. Come on, Hadoop. Why isn't Apache Hadoop. So basically Hadoop. Redshift. Redshift Kudu. Yeah, let's bring this stuff in here. Redshift. Amazon Redshift. Kudu. Is Kudu a Apache project? No, right? No, it's Druid. Apache Druid. Was Druid Apache? So this is, forget Druid. Druid is uninteresting. Couchbase. Couchbase. Let's try this. The problem is always we are comparing. We're comparing I haven't typed this. Hello? Couchbase. No. Leave it. Okay. Couchbase server. Also not super good. I leave it here. Neo4j. Neo4j. Okay, so it's still up. Let's bring in MongoDB as a reference. Okay, let's lose MongoDB here as a reference. So as you can see, MongoDB is super strong. MongoDB here is wow. What did you guys say? BigQuery. BigQuery. Not big. BigQuery. I think it's, need to write it together, right? Whoa. BigQuery. This thing is going on. What's going on here? Interesting. So it's taking off BigQuery. I need to look into this. From Google, yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Redshift. Redshift is already here. Software topic website. I think Neo4j is only topic. Well, Azure is a bit. Azure is a bit general. I can't type in Azure here, but I think this should be here. This trumps everything because Azure is too broad of a topic. HD Insight. Is that written together or? No, forget this. Nobody searches for this stuff. What is the equivalent to? Why does it say Internet Protocol? It's very strange. So S3 is up there, and when I do the search result for S3, oh, this makes more sense. Okay. Interesting. So I'm always searching worldwide here. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Any more stuff, guys? Should we look into something more? We could. Let's do one more thing here. Let's do one more. Well, we had the topic of big data. Let's do Cloudera. Cloudera company, not last 12 months. 2004. It doesn't make sense, but let's do this. Hortonworks and MapR. As you can see here, it predicts that. Let's do this from custom from 2009. As you can see, it predicts here a lot of search results for Cloudera. Huh. Gee, I wonder why. Elasticsearch. Yeah, can do this. What do we throw out here? Let's throw out S3 because let's make a screenshot from this. Let's make a screenshot. So we have this. And let's change S3 to Elasticsearch. Wow. Okay. That's also interesting. Let's remove Couchbase and let's put in S3 here again. Just for reference. Databricks and Confluent. Databricks and Confluent, yes. Databricks. Databricks is in green, so Databricks is coming up as well. Confluent. I mean, these are now this is for, these are search results for companies, and I can add Confluent here because then it's a search result. So I think these are quite comparable. Again, these are only Google searches, so yeah. In this case here, it's a bit, yeah, this is a bit everywhere because AWS. Let's do one more thing here. Let's write here Apache. I know it's Apache Corporation. Interesting. So it's down here. And if you only search for Apache, it's strange. This doesn't work. This doesn't work because Apache is basically everything. No Apache, we cannot search for Apache. Software Foundation. Here, Apache Software Foundation. It was wrong. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. So I don't think, for instance, I said I just want to try Confluent Platform. No. Confluent Platform is only for search results, but it's not comparable. Just want to, just for fun. Okay. Tableau. Wow. Confluent, Kaveh says, Confluent, they are the main driver developers. Most of them are the guys that originally wrote the Kafka inside LinkedIn, and they founded Confluent. They have both cloud services and enterprise distribution. Yeah, but the problem is here in Google Trends, it's hard to... Confluent.com or something. Because this is I'm sorry, I'm still struggling with getting this into English. This is Unternehmen. This is basically company, so it's looking for Cloudera company, search results, Hortonworks. This is software developer, MapR. I don't know why it doesn't say company. Databricks company, Confluent.com. It's only for search results, so I can't. There is no. I cannot. I don't have a good search result here. Yeah, I don't know. I can. If we look at this, I think let's go here. Past 5 years. So this is Confluent search result. Can I zoom here in this thing? No. Past 12 months. Let's go down in the resolution. So it's right now Confluent is at 26, Databricks is at 42, but it's not really comparable. Yeah. Let's remove Confluent from here because I don't know. This doesn't really make sense to have it in here. Gigaspaces. Okay. Yeah, it's in. Okay, this is 0, 1. This is all the one here doesn't mean it's not searched. It's only the 0 to 100 here is in relation to each other. It's a relation thing. So 1 doesn't mean it's not searched. Yeah, it's strange that it doesn't know Confluent here. Or does it? No, it's topic. Maybe I thought maybe it translates it or something. Oh, interesting stuff. Inside Edge. inside Edge, it brings me to gigaspaces. Let's see the search results. No, it's still not better. Again, let's go here from 2009, make a screenshot. Yeah. Nix companies, every company is down here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what else. I mean, for storage, we have tried a lot of stuff here, and yeah, I don't know. What's a big storage thing? What do people use for storage? No, I have never worked with Neo4j. I only know it by name. How was that time series database called? Influx. What do we delete here? Let's delete Neo4j for now. InfluxDB. Topic search result. Let's check out both. Okay, this is gone here. Not influxes. InfluxDB. So it's still here, but it's low. InfluxDB as a topic. Okay, but that wasn't. Yeah, see you, Dragonfly. Bye bye. Yeah, see you in 2 days. No, that wasn't. How was that called? Time series database. That was open TSDB or something. Time series database. What's that called? Open TSDB. Open TSDB. Yeah, Open TSDB. Let's change influx here to Open TSDB. Open TSDB. Topic. Whoops. Come on, oh please. Okay, this is absolutely. No. Yeah. Solar. Have we tried solar here? This autocorrect is driving me crazy. But it's a search result. It's not. Is solar? Is that an Apache thing? Yes. Let's try it this way. Interesting. So solar is also, but it's also going down. It's also going down. It's also going down. Interesting. Unfortunately, I cannot add more here. So, but let's screenshot this thing as well. What is the graph solution inside CDH from Cloudera? Oh man. I'm guessing this is inside I'm guessing key projects, Cumulo, Hive. Hive, we also forgot Hive here in this thing. Let's change Redshift here to Hive. Also interesting. This thing is also plateaued. Let's change. Is Impala? I think. Is Impala Apache? Ah, it is. Okay, so Impala is down here. But search results are not really comparable. Okay, so Impala, yeah. No, Impala is not higher than Hive. Interesting, right? Yeah, interesting. What did we talk about? Oh yeah. Paula Pick Sentry. I have no idea what they have for. I mean, Hortonworks has Zeppelin in it, but what do they have? I think it's. I'm guessing it's in the data science workbench here. Yeah, this looks like a. How is it called? Bye. No, I mean really for displaying stuff, for displaying analytics information and so on. That's, how is that called? For data science, where you can buy. Basically, you have a platform and people can. Yeah, it's in the data science workbench. The thing here, this is where you can write code and then you can run it and you can see stuff. And this is in a software, and this looks something that is standard. You can have this. Oh, the data scientist. Yeah, notebooks. How is this called? These notebooks. Stuff like this drive me crazy. Jupyter notebooks. Yes, Jupyter notebooks. This looks like something like Jupyter notebooks. Thanks, guys. Oh man. Sometimes. Yeah, exactly. So I'm guessing this is the solution for how you visualize stuff here. And the why doesn't it zoom out? in the data science workbench from Cloudera. Yeah. All right. Any more stuff, guys? Or if not, we're going to stop here because we're already... How long is this stream already going? I thought 1.25 hours. So I thought this stream is something like we talk about this and then in half an hour we're finished because I don't have stuff to talk about. It's always funny, but this is fun. Google Trends is a very interesting tool and very, very powerful tool. Airflow versus Oozy. Man, we can do this quickly. Let's make another thing. Airflow. Is this Apache? Is Airflow Apache? Yes, it's Apache. Our problem is now we're comparing a search result to, let's look at Oozy search. Yeah, so Oozy is a bit higher than, but they're quite near in the past for this year. March, February. So it's like a knife going together. Not like a knife, but you get the point. You get the idea. You get it. Yeah, Airflow is rising. Airflow is rising a lot. It's in past 12 months. Let's look a bit more. But it's coming up slow. But Oozy, as Oozy is going down, Airflow is coming up. Luigi. Never heard of Luigi. I guess. What is Luigi? Dragonfly, I thought you were going. You were leaving. Luigi is a Python module. Nah. No, it's not widely used. I'm guessing it's not widely used. Never heard of it. Is it correct to compare Databricks, Jupyter, and Cloudera Data Science Workbench? I don't think you can really compare this stuff together because Databricks is more than just the management, and or Databricks is doing more than only that Airflow is doing, and Jupyter, I think you cannot compare these three feature wise. I think. Please check the message before. I think this was what I was answering here. Let me just check something. Let me bring up Databricks for a second. Yeah, no, this is, you can't compare it. No. NiFi and StreamSets. Hey. let's do this. Okay, let's just quickly make a screenshot from this. Boom. Let's say here Apache NiFi software stream sets. Stream sets Inc. Let's do a search result for stream sets. Okay, this is more or less the same, so I'm guessing this is the same. And let's bring in just for reference. Okay. Or just Kafka connect. Not Kafka. So NiFi is yeah, I'm not getting anything from displaying all these companies as well. It's just fun. This is fun. I mean, this way you learn a bit. You find out where are the trends, what is going on. Dragonfly, I guess he's writing a huge question. Yeah. Okay. If you write something, then I'm guessing this is the last thing. I need to go to work tomorrow. It's more of how maybe either post something on LinkedIn or write a comment here on this video about it, and then let's answer this in the next stream or online. If it's yeah. Let's do it this way, so that we end the stream here now, and then we see each other on Wednesday. I think it was the best. It would be the best, and this way you can formulate. You can take your time and not quickly write something, and then we misunderstand each other and so on. Okay, guys. That's it for today. Hadoop is going down. Cloud is coming up. You cannot deny this, and we have looked at a lot of interesting companies and a lot of interesting trends, and Dragonfly created a group for us three, just a quick for quick discussions, and then hit the like button on this stream, write a comment if you have something interesting for the next stream, or in the meantime, or a good answer to this. Check out the cookbook, and if you like this one, and if you want to support me, check out my Patreon. Bye bye, guys. See you on Wednesday.